Hey everybody, I'm just making sure everything's okay on OBS here. Today I'm just here to have a quick update video to kind of talk about some of the major things that have changed in the game over the last couple weeks. If you want a more thorough overview of the gameplay, I have another video that kind of goes over that. But today I'm just going to be talking about some of the new stuff that I've put in. With the big thing being new graphics, new animations, but also added a team editor, added a Hall of Fame, and added records. So all the major features of the game are complete now. And I'll talk a little bit more about release later, but I just expect end of March, probably the latest. We'll be able to see it on itch, so you can download and have fun with it. Of course, you can also go to Discord and start playing with it now if you get in as well. Just so go to the link in Discord and get in and start testing the alpha version. The first thing I guess we'll talk about is kind of goes with we'll start looking at the team editor. So I'm going to go ahead and load up the league here. And go to team editor here, and so this is the new team editor, and it kind of allows you to basically change the team name, change the team's logo, change team colors, and so if you want to change a logo, you can just basically click on the logo and you can change it, and basically any logo it needs to be in a 2048 by 2048 PNG. You just put it in the mods folder under logos, and you can load it up here. So you see we have a couple of them here that are special logos, and then you can just select the logo and it'll pop it up and it'll use it for the team. When you want to color the team as well, one of the nice things that I put in here is that you can go in and color them. So like if you want to color the helmet, you can go over here and change this and color the helmet that way. Move sliders, put in hex color, whatever you want. But one thing I added in here to make it easy is that you can also just click on your picture. So you say, hey, I want to make my guy look like this guy. You just click on the red there, it becomes red. You say, oh, let's make the jersey the same color, make the jersey red. But I want to make it pants the green color of his skin. And you just click there and it does it. So it's really quick and easy. If you have a logo, it's really quick and easy to go in and make a custom jersey that fits that logo really easily. And it even works with a picture, right? You just here, click the helmet, change the color, click the jersey, make the jersey, and so on and so forth. So it's nice and easy, real quick to go on and edit all the teams as you want to mess with them. Let me put on my glasses so I can. Yeah, yeah, you need it. And so you can real quickly make these changes in your team. So pretty much everything you need is in here. You can change the team name. We'll say live team, and then you just hit that, and that's live team. And so you go back, you go to rosters now. We have it up here. Live team, New Jersey, everything is in and ready to go. So you, game music's a little loud. Let me turn that down. Let me turn down the volume just a little bit. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. Music. I can't hear what the music's doing, so is that better? That sounds okay. So we will. So that's the team editor, and so you can see it. It's pretty easy to use. And so over here on this side, you can see the. I made a couple little changes, but mostly it's mostly the same screen. Not a lot of changes here from the old one, but one of the things from the lineups stuff has changed in here. But let's go to some of the big stuff. So again, records. Another thing that was added, so you can go to record screen and it will show records for your league. And so here we have the records. We have here showing the player records. You can see all the different categories here, and then you can also click here and see team records. And then you can look at game, you can look at season. I'll go back to player records, look at season. I don't have all time for this league here, but you can basically do that, and you can see who holds the records for each of these things in your league. And so that's a new thing as well that was added. Okay, so let me show off the graphics. Oh, I guess I didn't even mention the graphics. I mean, you can see how the characters look a lot different than they did before, right? They were these little boxy dudes, and now they obviously look a little better. I decided to just kind of try my own hand at drawing this and putting it together. So I was put this together and also put together some animations, so hopefully you'll like them when we put them in the game, when you see them in the game. So let's go ahead and we'll go to schedule. We'll just pick a game, so you can see the logos up here. I'll pick this one, I guess. And so you can see here's, you know, the team startup screen. I don't know if this was in last time, but it has their little player badges. I kind of talk about, you know, this guy's greedy, this guy's helpful, this hard worker. Some of these badges they have for players. That is in now. And so here's your little game screen. So we hit start, and you can sort of see the animations now. And hopefully you'll notice that they're a lot better than they were before. And maybe not super awesome, but I think they're a lot better. And so you can sort of see their animations. It looks a lot more realistic than so that's the new graphics and the animations. I'll be adding more to the game, so I'm not done adding animations, but I have all the major animations. So that is basically the graphics show the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and next I'm going to do a quick go over and Hall of Fame. Let me pull that up real quick. And so we'll load Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame has been added as well, and now I had to kind of, you know, lie to the Hall of Fame to get these guys in, because there's a minimum for players to get into the Hall of Fame, a minimum Hall of Fame score for them to get in the league. So usually we're not going to have a Hall of Fame pop up until probably about, you know, around 10 seasons into the league, for most leagues, and so but right now we do have some Hall of Famers in here, and so you kind of see, you can sort of cycle through them, and it just gives you some of their basic stuff. And each year when they're new inductees, they'll put them up here, and then you'll basically be able to cycle through all the guys that are in your Hall of Fame right now. We just have 3 guys in there, and you know, it lists some of their major stats, so that you can kind of look back and see, you know, how many playoffs they've won, how many championships they were in, and things of that nature. So it gives you a little background. Again, trying to add character to the game, so that you can, you know, feel connected to your players, connected to your league, connected to your teams, is the big thing. Let's see. So yeah, I think that is all the major things that I kind of wanted to go over in this little update video. The one big thing I wanted to also talk about, people have been asking about, you know, sort of the next steps and what's going on. So I plan, like I said earlier, I plan to release probably, you know, by the end of March. You know, it's sort of hard to tell for sure when I'll finalize and figure everything out, but really the only major thing that I want to add to the game that I feel would be nice, but I don't think I'll be adding it before I release, and that is a replay system. Replay system seems a bit daunting, and I'm worried it's going to slow the game down, but I'm gonna eventually get to it and start messing with it. But you know, it's not really an essential part of the game, so I'm not working on that yet. The main thing I'm going to be working on before I release it is, one, making sure there are no bugs, no major bugs for the next couple weeks, and then just adding a lot of cosmetics, prettying up the screens, making the screens look better. But all the major features are there, so I think it's ready for people to really start playing it. Other questions some people have is if you start playing it, or if you download the alpha now, are you going to be able to use your leagues when I release? Yes. All saves that are made from now on will be compatible with new updates. So the only thing you might have to do is move a folder around, is the worst thing you might have to do. But you can copy and paste your leagues. I'll put up a mod video next week as well. But you can copy and paste your leagues, and you know, keep the information, and the new updates will always check the old versions of the leagues and update them, so you don't have to worry about losing your stuff once you start playing. As far as pricing, I've kind of mentioned in the previous video, the game will be free to play, and I will be having actually this is another thing I'm going to show you guys. It'll be free to play. I'm gonna have like a supporter DLC for use, and that supported DLC will be a one-time DLC, so it won't be like I'll be having my, frequent DLCs or anything. It'll be one-time DLC, and it'll add 2 races to the game, just to kind of give you some, just to give a little incentive for people to support the game. But the game is totally playable without the new races. But I'll show you the new races I've added. We added a fiend here, kind of a little devil-looking guy race, and then we added a celestial. So here's a celestial here. And those will be in the supporter DLC. If you're in the alpha, you'll get all those. You have access to those, and any rosters from DLC rosters can be used in the base game. So it won't be. It really, the only difference between the DLC and the regular version will be that when the draft creates players, it'll create these fiends and celestials. They won't be created in the base game. So that's basically the only difference between those two. And I think that's about it. So I just want to again give a quick overview of some of the new things that came up, and if you have any questions about the game, feel free to jump on Discord and ask. I'm always looking for input, and so hope to see you guys on there, and have a fun Super Bowl weekend. Take care.